Joaquin Valley Transparency. I'm reading this video for a channel called Press On. I watched the video this morning and I thought it was really good. And I found him through Wolfie Gladly, who shared a video of his. So I've been watching and I try to support other channels and stuff. So when I went to go watch, I seen it and I left a comment and I said, man, this was awesome. And about a half hour later, he commented back, wow, you think this was awesome, man? You're welcome to share or mirror any videos you want. Just let me know. I could even give you access to original footage. I don't have many subscribers and I always appreciate support getting the word out. Well, Press On. It's what I've tried to do with my channel since I started, and I knew how important it was to help the new channels, so I put a lot of my focus and effort into help pumping the new channels out, man. I appreciate your work. I see what you're doing, and if another man like me knows how to talk to people, especially the ladies, and just make them smile and make them just feel good, whether we're trying to understand each other or whatnot, maybe we're confused at what we're doing. Yeah, man, I appreciate your work, so I decided to comment back. Press on. I'll get some more subs right away. That's a promise. So I need you guys to help me complete this promise. You guys go subscribe. I'm gonna leave the link in the description for Press On and Wolfie Gladly as well. Go subscribe. Man, thank you guys for putting in work like this. I appreciate it. Good job, man. Good job. I'll leave the link for this video as well so you guys could watch Press On's videos, and make sure you guys hit his subscribe button, hit his bell, leave him comments. You guys help him like you've helped me. Thank you guys.
Police Week this week,
Oh,
so
it
they
is?
allow us to wear it all month in representation of our fallen officers that we've lost.
Police Week. Have you lost anybody on Georgetown ever?
We haven't lost anybody. I know that we lost one officer, and I can't remember when it was. But
You're still here?
I guess they canceled me.
See what happens when you try and run from the people? You know what? I'm going to give you a compliment because all the conversations and all the times that I've told you you're a gang member and stuff, you've never gotten mad at me about it. I know it hurts your feelings a little bit.
Hurt my feelings.
Okay. It doesn't hurt your feelings a little bit, but which is good. It shouldn't hurt your feelings. But
I can't get offended.
But the deputy chief of the sheriffs today, or the chief deputy, I've talked to him lots of times, and we've actually been really, really cool. But today,
Is that Chief Ryle?
Yeah, I pushed his button. You know what I did?
Uh-oh.
I complained from an officer safety standpoint. Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever done that in the history of the world. Like, usually people are complaining about officers for something that the officer did to them.
Yeah.
They're not going in saying, I think that the officer wasn't really thinking about his own safety. And he got really fired up to the point of telling me that I cannot talk about officer safety.
Really?
I can't. And I didn't say this, but I realized that, I can understand his feeling on that, because I'm a little sick of hearing people talk about officer safety too. And so it was just one time that somebody said it to him and he flew off the handle. Just one time of hearing officer safety,
Why are you tired of hearing officer safety?
Well, because, it's kind of like the phrase "in this day and age." It's, you showed me that you actually had that book, Verbal Judo. I didn't know it was an actual book, but when you talk to a lot of cops, you start to realize the patterns and the things that they all say, the cliches, the rhetoric, in this day and age, for officer safety, I need you to do this or I need you to do that. It's an officer safety thing.
Did you know that sleep is an actual officer safety issue?
Absolutely it is.
I spent the last 3 days in a force encounter study analysis for officer involved shootings. It was amazing stuff. It broke everything down to a science. from the time the officer recognizes a threat and the physiological process that involves in the brain, fight or flight, all that stuff. And so we had actually watched shootings from people, bystanders, and even in car and officers' body cams, and that broke down the entire incident from start to finish, and able to determine the mental state of the officer, and then also requiring that officer's sleep. Did you know that every person that is sleep deprived is the same as if they were drinking alcohol?
It's more like a head injury.
No.
When you're deprived of oxygen,
Nope.
I would say it's more like a head injury.
Well,
You get giddy when you're like.
These are actual doctors that did studies on it. This is not a head injury. It's that your body is fatigued, your brain is fatigued and tired, has the same effects as if you were consuming alcohol.
Okay.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up because truck drivers have a limit on how many hours they can drive, right? But they can only drive what, 8 hours?
I don't know.
I don't think it's more than 12. But officers, I mean,
The state, I know when state troopers.
they
have
don't
a
seem to have a limit because, you guys do night jobs, second jobs, or I don't know if you're picking up on this Atmos security thing over there, if you've done any of that, but I saw Officer Jolly and Gung Ho Walters over there doing security, and I call him Gung Ho Walters. He's really gung ho. He's running, man. That guy, he never stops. If there's a drunk driver, he knows. He's on it. He's wanting to do the search, and he'll take him to jail. He'll do the paperwork. He'll do everything, and he will respond to the next call too. He's super gung ho. But I like him, but he's got a wall. Officer Walters, he's got a wall, big time. Oh, this is an officer safety issue. See?
Yes, ma'am.
I just got rear-ended and she